Hello there. This is an astrological forecast for Cancer for February of 2012. This also applies if you have a Cancer ascendant. So, my dear Cancerians, we have Mars retrograde all month. It only goes, and it's there until April the 14th. Retrograde's about every 2 years and 2 months, and it's in your third house. So when Mars goes retrograde, the energy slows down. In the third house, it's going to mean for you, you're not going to be able to rush around quite so much. If you've been rushing around and busy, your projects will slow down. You'll have to put up with things going on slow motion. What it's a great time for, however, is doing some research in that third house. Wonderful time for researching anything, if it's a new business, if it's something you want to study. Very good for studying, Mars retrograde. But again, you might not be able to get quite as much done as quickly as usual. You just have to allow the slowness so that you're able to reflect, because whenever a planet is retrograde, and particularly Mars, it just slows down the energy. Mars is about energy. But it also enables you to reflect, and you should be thinking about your environment. Is it how you want it? Do you need to make some changes? Your social situation. How is that? Are you studying something? Are you enjoying it? Do you need to make some changes? All these things think about during the retrograde. And then when it goes direct, then you can take action. But if you take action sooner, you're likely just to be frustrated because the energy won't be moving fast enough for you to feel as though you're making any kind of progress. Got a lot happening for you this month in your 8th house, Cancerians. So a good time to put a focus on any kind of joint finances, particularly for the first week of the month, because we've got the Sun conjunct Mercury in that 8th house, which is going to be good at coming up with creative ideas with anything connected with finance, with a grant, with getting sponsorship, with getting an investor, or with your investments. Maybe you want to sell some investments, but it's a good time for creative ideas, good time for any kind of a business deal at that time. The second week of the month is not so brilliant because we've got, at that point, we have a Mercury is conjunct Neptune. Now, albeit in your 9th house, but nonetheless, this is not brilliant for any kind of negotiations, any kind of contracts, any kind of legal situation. Try and wait it out until Mercury is not conjunct Neptune or even close to Neptune. As well, you may find that somebody is not honest with you, or you think something, you've come across something from overseas, but you're being fooled. It's not quite as good as it sounds or what you might be persuaded to believe. So be careful about what you believe in that second week. But it is a wonderful time for anything concerned with studying the occult or astrology or metaphysics or anything in the esoteric field. That is wonderful for that particular aspect. Just don't expect people to understand you terribly well, because it's just better for the unseen rather than for the seen things in our world. The third week of the month, we've got the Sun conjunct Neptune in your 9th house. Got a lot going on in the 9th house. It's going to be a good month for any kind of travel, if you want to do travel, because there will be a restlessness to you this month. So if you want to travel, do it more spontaneously. With Mars retrograde in the 3rd, there could be a few hiccups as far as travel is concerned. So just do it as and when you feel like doing it, rather than having it planned out to the letter. And then it'll probably turn out much better for you. We've got Venus and Uranus in your 10th house towards the latter part of the month. So something nice possibly happening in work out of the blue. Somebody nice coming into the workplace, meeting somebody who is helpful and encouraging in the workplace. Just something suddenly, but it's a good feeling, a nice feeling thing, and it's a surprise. You will not expect it, and that's in your work area. So there you have it, my dear Cancerians. I wish you a great month, and I thank you very much for listening. Bye for now.